tuning in. And again, we apologize. We just had the power uh, go out here at the house. Had to start the generators up so we can get this draft party reveal going. So I'm Ed Clark. I just want to welcome you guys to the Roar Sports 2026 Fall Draft Reveal Party. Fortunately, we have to do it virtual this year just because of the flood that happened back on July 21st. It affected many homes and families in Lewis and Upshur County. So with flag football's gotta continue. So we've had our draft last night, and now we're starting to get into this draft reveal party. We'll let you parents and families know about our season. What's happening with our season. All right, just an introduction. I'm Ed Clark, the director of Roar Sports South. We have Andrew McDonald, who is the assistant director, and we also have Steve Miller, who is our field director. In Roar Central, the executive board of Roar Sports, you have Jason Saab, who's the president and founder. You have Christy Saab, which is the secretary, and Justin Sieber is the treasurer. Who Roar Sports is? We are a Christian evangelistic youth sports ministry. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization. And how do we run? We have prayer, we have practice devotionals, halftime messages, and commitment to the youth. We are spiritually nourished and athletically encouraged. We offer the best. We offer the best NFL flag football experience for the youth. We have the Bridge Sports Complex up at Central. We have the Lewis County Park and at South. The balance between recreation and competitive play. If you have any experience in youth sports, most parents will tell you that this is the best experience that they've had. And we take a lot of pride in that. And we partner with local businesses to provide them the best exposure. Coaches, parents, and fans. We employ a zero tolerance policy towards offensive behavior, foul language, aggressive behavior, rude comments towards staff, volunteers, officials, players, anyone. It won't be tolerated. If you can't abide by these rules, you'll be asked to leave. All right, follow the ABCs. Always assist your player. Assistance can come in many forms. Please be punctual. We only have so many hours of daylight down at the Lewis County Park. If you arrive late, it just takes away from your player's practice. And conduct yourself well. All parents are expected to agree to comply with the Roar Sports Code of Conduct policy. How do we communicate? We communicate through our Play Metrics app. What it is you can be able to send text easily to parents and groups or coaches as a group. You'll be able to have access to newsletters, schedules, and all important information for the season. The key to getting all parents on the same page is having them all utilize the Playmetrics app. Please get familiar with the Playmetrics app. Any kind of notifications, they'll be sent out. Practices, games, schedules, everything will be sent out through that Playmetrics app. Please download that. The logo is the triangle, basically it's the soccer ball up there, green soccer ball. All right, now we're getting into our draft reveal. This is the cheer for Roar Sports. The cheerleaders, they're coached by Allie Clark, Autumn Murphy, Daniel Fox, and Corey Miller. Their practices will be Tuesday and Thursday at the Lewis County Park at 6:30 p.m. Our cheerleaders are Madeline Beckner, Cora Beckner, Michaela Boley, Layla Wyman, Ansley Moore, and Lakin Kreitz. Jaden Miller, Chanel Fox, and Emery Sawyers, and Zaylee Lane. All right, getting into our flag football teams. We're going to start off with our 6U. Our 6U Jaguars are coached by Allie Clark. The practices will be Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Lewis County Park at 5:30 p.m. Cooper Marsh, Axel Moore, Morgan Cook, Eli Cronin, Waylon Schultz, Cooper Reinhardt. And not pictured is Gabriel Beer and Beckett Gissy. That is your 6U Jaguars. Eagles, the 6U Eagles, they are coached by Sky Warren, Tommy Lefevre, and Ryan Carson. Their practices will be Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Lewis County Park at 6:30 p.m. Westland Carson, Lincoln Warren, Easton Piles, Brent Harrison, William Worry, and not pictured are Logan Lefevre, Saxon Lefevre, Rhett Murphy, and Riker Spear. That is your 6U Eagles. Now we're moving on to the 8U Giants. 8U Giants, they are coached by the Assistant Director, Andrew McDonald, Nathan Kreitz, and Sky Warren. Now, this 8U Giants, their practice will be Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Lewis County Park at 5:30 p.m. Colton Taylor, Colin McCourt, Riley Cannell, Carson Warren, Julian Garcia, Kingston McDonald, and not pictured is Braden Matheny. That is your 8U Giants. Moving on to the 8U Vikings. They are coached by Grant Wyman. Practices are Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Lewis County Park at 5:30 p.m. Brady Davison, Reese Fiber, Colby Blake, Caden Gay, Madeline Williams, Leighton Lunsford, Roland Wyman. That is your 8U Vikings. Getting ready to go through our 8U Steelers. They are coached by Craig Wallace and Levi Bender. The Steelers will practice Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Lewis County Park at 6:30 p.m. Starting off with our 8U Steelers, it's Bale Bender, Berkeley Metz, Clayton Kizik, Burks Clay, John Squires. Not pictured is William Wallace and Dominic Lynn. That is your 8U Steelers. Moving on to the 8U Eagles. They are coached by Joseph Swagger and Stephen Miller. Their practices will be at the Lewis County Park on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Connor Trussler, Josiah Ball, Artemis Vance, Amelia Shelley, Axton Sprouse, Corbin Swagger, Elias Kraft. That is your 8U Eagles. Moving on to the 8U Browns. They're coached by Craig Donson and Evan Thomas. Their practices will be Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Lewis County Park at 6:30 p.m. Dawson Smith, Isaiah Dotson, Roman McCourt, Garrett McDougall, Liam Tharp, Nolan Thomas. And not pictured is Dylan Cordner. That is your 8U Browns team. That is our 8U. We're going to move on to our 10U division. Our 10U division, first up, is the Lions, coached by Coach Nate West. Their practices will be Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Lewis County Park at 6:30 p.m. Brinson Barron, Gentry Roy, Matthew Blake, Liam Laughlin, Austin Hayhurst, Alex Tharp, Zane West. And not pictured is Lucas Corner. That is your 10U Lions. Next is our 10U 49ers. They're coached by Leslie Smith and Zach Smith. Their practices will be Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Lewis County Park at 5:30 p.m. Kian Hefner for the 49ers. Hudson Carson for the 49ers as well. Mason Wilfong. Gannon Stump. Asher Klein. Colton Stebbins. Paxton Long. And not pictured was Brayson Craig. That is your 10U 49ers. On next is the 10U Packers. They are coached by Scott Curry. Their practices will be Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5:30 p.m. at the Lewis County Park. Elijah Monet, Brooks Garton, Hendrix Marsh, Walker Furby, Brooks Jeffries, Lincoln Schaefer, Caden Weiser. And not pictured was Bladen Ashby for the 10U Green Bay Packers. Next up is the 10U Panthers, coached by yours truly, Ed Clark, Dylan Reeves, and Austin Bradley. Their practices will be Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. at the Lewis County Park. Hendrix Tankerschley, Briar Carpenter, Branson Pertz, Remington Cannell, William Parks, Jedediah Vance. And not pictured is Rylan Smith and Shepard Harris. Those are your 10U Panthers. On to our 12U division. Their coach, we'll start off with the Cowboys. They're coached by Andrew McDonald, Nathan Kreitz, and Chad Taylor. Now, the 12U Cowboys, they will practice on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. at the Lewis County Park. Carter Carson, Colton Swagger, Liam Francis, Parker Neely, William Cutright, Christian McDonald. And not pictured was Bentley Mowry. That is your 12U Cowboys. Next up is your 12U Browns. They are coached by Craig Dotson. Their practices will be Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Lewis County Park at 5:30 p.m. Jace Foster. Peyton Marsh. Colin Sandy. Jay Bennett. Dakota White. Teddy Webb. Elijah Dotson. That is your 12U Browns. All right, last team is our 12U Bengals. They're coached by Coach Daniel Afzalarad. The practices will be Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Lewis County Park at 6:30 p.m. Owen Parks. Emmett Clark. Luca Afzalarad. Ryder Lore. Robbie Dean. Hendrix Koger. And not pictured is Gunnar Lore. That is your 12U Bengals. All right, that is our 12U draft review. Our first game, our first practice is August the 11th on Tuesday. And our first game is August 22nd at the Lewis County Park. Our games will start at 8 a.m. and schedule will be, make sure you download that Playmetrics app, and the schedule will be on there as soon as it's available. I want to thank you guys again. Apologize for doing the digital draft reveal. We usually have a big church. Like again, I said, the July 21st flood kind of put a bunch of wrenches in our program here, but it's nothing that we can't prevail. We will keep moving forward and provide your players with the best experience in NFL flag football and hopefully youth sports. So, again, this is Ed Clark, the director of Roar Sports South. If you have any questions at all, please comment, email me, Facebook me, text me, whatever, however you want to connect with me. You can connect with me through social media, through my text messages, emails, whatever you have. So, thank you again, and let's go.